myself first. Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for so much for joining us today. With me is Reliance Financing's Lucky Sandhu. He's a friend of mine through Rotary, and I've known him for I would say 3 years since I moved to California here in the northern California. So I would like to just interview him, with what is his line of work. He's actually the president and CEO of Reliance Financing. So, Lucky, take it away.
It's a pleasure to be here, Lotus, and it's great to know you through our work in Rotary and what you're doing for your customers and the community. Just really delighted to be here with you and love to look forward to answering your questions.
Thank you so much. Well, the reason why we're doing this, Lucky, is of course to provide the best service to our clients. And one of the
Absolutely.
things that I sometimes find challenging in real estate is to pair people with the ones that they, can feel comfortable with. For example, people who may not be able to speak English. English is not their first language. I like to put them or connect them with a financial person or mortgage counselor that will enable them to express themselves as they are. And so, of course, it's obvious that you're Indian. I have a lot of Indian clients that would love to work with mortgage brokers, and that's why I brought you in. So, first question is, how have you pivoted in this time in this business during this challenging time?
Lotus, that's a good question, especially for this year, as we have all been, in many instances, super challenged with the pandemic. And for us, fortunately, about 5 years ago, I graduated from University of California at Berkeley. I did my master's there. And as part of the work I did on campus, we saw a whole push towards digital and the experience that the customers were going to be looking for in the coming months and years. So we have been very rigorously working in creating a fully digital platform, which we accomplished in 2018. And so we are 100% online. We use all the tools. Obviously, Zoom is a great way to connect with people, to be able to show them all the numbers and help create personalized guidance for them. But the entire experience is digital, from online, our website. You can start your application. We show a basic kind of set of rates, if you will, and we have industry leading rates on our products. And so for us, from that very beginning of the start of the application all the way to closing, it's a completely digital experience. The only piece that's not digital is the actual signing, which in the state of California is still not available, but slowly coming. So because of our advanced kind of experience and our trends where we saw things were going, we were ready for this. And in fact, this year, because of the whole experience we've built for our customers, just really a five-star experience from start to end, we've been able to help a lot of customers to just help refinance their homes, save a lot of money on their monthly payments. And then also first-time home buyers, which is our focus, helping them really with a step-by-step guidance towards getting into their first homes, fully built with customer-first mindset and low rates, speed of closing, but most importantly, providing the convenience to start and finish the whole process online has been a blessing for us, and most importantly, something that we're excited to serve the customers with.
That's amazing. I think a lot of people would agree that unless you were in the digital age and could actually do things digitally, there was no way you could survive as soon as lockdown hit, because there was really no way to meet people. We'd had to adapt, like you said, with meeting people through Zoom and platforms like these, so that we can help as many people as we can without actually meeting them. And it's an unfortunate thing, but and I know it's temporary, but we have to live with what we got right now.
Very true.
So my next question is, what do you think has been the most challenging experience for you that you have overcome during this few months now?
Fortunately for us, because we spent a lot of effort and time building our entire tech stack and helping deliver that amazing experience for the customers, we were really built for any and all challenges that may fall, in any circumstance, if you will, and especially a situation like the pandemic. So the challenge really hasn't been on our side, but what we have been able to fortunately do is help a lot of customers through their challenges. So we have obviously seen people getting furloughed, people coming back from unemployment benefits, people being in a situation where they had to, basically, kind of not be able to make their payments, and so coming back from those situations. So the challenge really hasn't been on our side; it's been basically our ability to help the customers through their challenges, and whether it was job loss, or coming back from a job, or just coming back from not being able to make their payments to coming to making their payments, any situation that they have encountered, we have been super focused in helping as many customers as we possibly can, especially through a very, very hard situation this year.
Yeah. Well, thank you for saying that because I know that I've been getting a lot of objections from people who have been furloughed. In fact, in situations like that, and they're very resistant and not even willing to talk to a mortgage counselor or a lender because these histories has happened to them. So there's a lot of fear out there right now, and there's a lot of being cold feet about this whole thing. And in fact, this is the best time to really buy, the lowest interest rate ever in the history of the United States. So I think that, once we come out of this, I'm really positive that, the most people we can help with just by talking and let the people, let your customers express themselves and know where they're at, I think is tremendous.
And there's a lot of situation that people are dealing with is, even in the online shopping experience, there's a lot of ads out there. I'm seeing that, it's almost, kind of built to kind of have the customer start the process and then realizing, wait a minute, this is not what it was supposed to be. So just providing that transparency up front, helping them understand what their rate is going to be, if there's going to be any closing costs, or there are going to be no closing costs in many instances in the refinances. And so really providing that transparency up front, setting those expectations up front, helping people overcome any situations that they have a fear that they, like you said earlier, there's customers are not sure if they'll be able to qualify or not. So helping them address those challenges and situations upfront, building that trust step by step is super key. Many instances we've had borrowers have their credit scores impacted. So one of the other things that we do, which most other companies don't because they're focused on just trying to get into the transaction, is helping people understand their credit and what is the reasons that their score is maybe impacted, and how we may be able to help them increase their score so that they may be able to either get a better rate or qualify for a better product, and also save a lot of money and hassles in the same way. And in some instances, they couldn't qualify because their score wasn't there. So helping them improve their score to the point where they can now qualify. So it's while customer experience is very important, customer service is to us the most important thing, because that's the one theme that we have with Rotary, and what we do is service first. Help people at the fundamental level so that they can make the right decisions for themselves. And so that's another area we're very proud of.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for your time. I mean, we're going to have to cut this short, unfortunately, because we don't want to bore people as well.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
thank you so much for your time. Like I said, we would like to be able to connect at a more professional level, and co-refer to each other, whenever we're put in a position where we have a customer that needs this kind of help. So
It's
thank
a
you very much, Lucky, and I'll see you in Rotary.
genuine pleasure to be here, and thank you for having me.
Okay.